Good morning, this is Mrs. Beal. Virtual lesson number 2 for health coming up today. We're going to build on our decision-making skills that we learned last time. And today we are checking in and learning a little bit about refusal skills. So look a little different than the decision-making skills, but in a risky situation, we're going to talk about ways that what you can do to say no in that situation. Because at some point you may be presented with that and we want to keep you as safe as we can. So if you have these strategies going forward and you practice them a little bit with your parents, maybe you'll be a little bit more comfortable if the time comes. So the first step that I want to go over is you got to identify the risky situation, and hopefully you'll gather that by talking to a group or a person that comes up to you, and just be able to identify, oh, I don't know about this, okay? Number 2, you got to say no thanks with your words and your body. And if it comes to it, you can yell if you needed to get out of a situation. Number 3, you might give a reason. You don't have to, but you can place the blame on others. Give a reason why you are avoiding the risky situation. And we'll go over some scenarios with that in a minute. Number 4, you can simply leave the situation. Just get out of there right away and just leave. And number 5, report to a trusted adult exactly what happened so they can maybe help you. There's some other things that you can do to avoid a risky situation. If someone's presenting something to you, you can quickly change the subject if you need to. Use humor to kind of say, oh, no, I don't think so. This is not I'm not gonna be grounded for the rest of my life, or whatever you want to say. You can walk away again, or you can just try to ignore it. Maybe they'll stop asking you about it. So let me just give you a quick situation about what I'm talking about. For instance, there's an old woman. Let's say that you're in the park playing you're just playing at the park, and there's an old woman that comes and she's driving by and she just yells out her window and she says that her cat is up in the tree, or her cat is lost, and would you come help find the cat, and that she would give you $5 if you could help. Well, you gotta use your decision-making skills again and think about what the choices might be if you help this woman or if you don't help this woman. If you help the woman, yes, the pro would be is that you're gonna make an easy $5 and you might find the kitten, right? The con is she could kidnap you, okay, or hurt you, okay? If you just continue home on option 2, you're gonna be safe for one, and you're gonna avoid the risky situation. The con would be is that you wouldn't get the $5. So in that, you might just tell her, no thanks, I've got to get going home. That's your reason. I got to get going home. I got to watch my little brother or sister. So that's one example of what refusal skills might look like. And so going forward, you're going to have an assignment that you will need to complete that has 5 different scenarios, and you get to pick one of those. And I would like you to role play with a parent or a sibling on what your responses would be using those 4 or 5 steps in the refusal step process. And identify the risky situation, use your words, say no, give a reason if you need to, then say I'd leave the situation, and then tell a trusted adult. And then I want you to either comment on that, you can send in your video, or simply just kind of pencil out what you would do if you were presented with that situation, and then make sure you submit that back to me. So that's what I would like you to do for this lesson, and that's all we have on refusal skills.